There we go. Sup, ladies and gentlemen, Ackland here, and welcome back to each and one of you. And of course, if you're watching this for the first time over on YouTube, remember to hit the like button. And also click the link in the description down below, because it is always better when it's live. Of course, we just came off the Q&A. Wonderful Q&A over on YouTube. So if you're not watching that, you should probably do yourself a favor and go watch it. But yeah, it's... the fuck is going on? There we go. Dude, Twitch is just being weird. Just being weird as fuck. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? That works. Okay, all of this shit works. It seems to be in order. I hope all of you are doing well. Hopefully people will start filtering in. At some point, I went to go put on more fucking clothes because I'm so goddamn cold. It's unreal. So fucking cold. Alright, yeah. That seems to be... Merry Goss, how you doing, brother? Merry Goss, how's your evening been? Were you over on Q&A? Or weren't you watching the Q&A? I don't know how many people are actually over on the Q&A. They're joined afterwards, offline, but watching playing CT now. Wait, playing what, Maricos? But watching playing... What are you playing right now? Ah. Playing Crystal Tower, are we? No, I promised Alex that we'll play the Stanley Parable. So that's what we're going to be playing tonight. Chaos, how you doing, brother? Since Mondays isn't really a stream day, I thought, fuck it. We'll just play whatever, you know? Because it's not actually meant as a stream day on Mondays. Usually I would just... Well, actually, if I wasn't playing Stanley Parable tonight, I would be sitting playing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now. Because I still haven't finished that fucking game. I'm yet to finish it. So yeah, that's sort of... yes, that's what I would do. But yeah, no, I'm waiting for sort of people to chill out and come in. Scarto, how you doing, brother? How am I? I'm doing well. Like, we just finished the Q&A over on YouTube. Well, I say just, like, let's say 20 minutes ago or some shit like that. It was a good Q&A. Now I'm just sort of chilling. Just hanging out with you fucks. Until, I would say until something better comes along, but let's be real. The best thing I do is stream. So, is something better going to come along? Doubtful. You know, it is sort of the highlight of my life is streaming. So I guess we're just hanging out. That's pretty much the rules of the game. Just hang out with chat. Hope everyone is having fun. What's the toughest question anyone has ever asked you in Q&A? Not really. Like, there's not been in Q&A any tough questions, because most of the questions in Q&A is sort of WoW lore questions, and I can answer a WoW lore question in my sleep. The toughest question anyone can ask me in general is, do I have any secrets? I've been asked that question before, and I don't. And I know it sounds like, oh, you just don't want to say? But, like, I genuinely don't have any secrets. So whenever someone asks, what are your secrets? It's like, well, I don't have secrets. Either my life is too fucking boring and so nothing has ever happened that I want to keep secret, or I'm just way too open about shit and I don't really care. Because I don't often care what people think of me. So if something happens and I did something, I'd be sort of like, yeah, I did it. You know, what are you supposed to do? Apocalypse, fuck you. All right? Fuck you. How you doing, bro? Arian, how you doing, brother? What have you done, Echo? What did I do? I didn't do shit. Red flag? For not having secrets? I would argue not having secrets is a green flag. All the ladies want to suck my dick now. Such a hard life I lead. Spectrum, how you doing, brother? Don't do shit to keep it secret. Even when I was younger, dude, I don't have anything that I sort of feel, I guess, because when you have secrets, you have secrets because there's things that you did that you feel ashamed of. I don't feel ashamed of anything that I did in my life. Because even the things that I did that was like super stupid are things that I'm glad I did because I learned from it, you know? I came out the other side of doing the fucking stupid thing better than what I was before I did the stupid thing. CDJ, how you doing? Clatterer, how you doing? Iron Wolf, how you doing, brother? Your Twitch notification is really late, it seems. Iron Wolf, no. We literally, I started the stream, was it not even 5 minutes ago? Maybe almost 5 minutes ago now that I started the stream. So Twitch notification, I would say, is on point still. Osky man, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. 7 minutes ago. I usually just base it off of the ads. So as soon as I can play another ad, I know that 8 minutes has gone by. And well, that makes sense. I would say that this stream is probably one of the worst streams to not be in from the first minute. Because there are so many times that we are discussing things in the stream where if you weren't here from minute 1, you're going to have a very wrong opinion of what the fuck we're actually discussing. Like if you just joined at the moment that I said, I thought that would be a green flag. All the ladies want to suck my dick now. You would go, whoa, the fuck did I just walk into here? Because you know, you weren't here for the build up to that moment. Countdowns to help the notifications get out. So I don't do countdowns mainly because I don't think I'm important enough to make my viewers sit there for 10 minutes waiting for a fucking countdown to happen, right? So instead, I just sort of sit here for the first 10 minutes and talk to myself, just sort of shoot the shit while I wait for people to get in here. And sometimes I actually do sit here for about 5 minutes talking to myself where no notifications have gone out yet. So I'm just sort of keeping myself company. Fazwag, how you doing, bro? Assume that it is DJing shit in here, then you must be new. Also true. Evans, how you doing, bro? Well, what were you talking about? The only thing I caught was that you got better out of it than you were before it. Something like that. Oh, so Scarto asked, what's the hardest question that I've ever been asked? And I said, I think it has to be, do you have any secrets? Or what is a secret that you have? And I said, I never know how to answer that. Like, I have no idea how to answer that question. Evans, yeah, it's been an age. And the reason I don't know how to answer that question is because I don't actually have secrets. If it's a secret, then you don't tell. Partly, and the problem is, so I have secrets of other people. So I know things about other people that they wouldn't want me to tell. So that's not a secret that I can tell, right? But if people ask me about secrets that I have, I don't have any secrets. Like, I don't live my life very publicly, so I try to keep my life as private as possible. But that doesn't mean that I have secrets. It just means that there are parts of my life that I don't share. But if someone were to ask me, I would answer them. And I don't even keep my fucking earnings secret. So, more of those viewers will be off from work today. That is also true, Iron Wolf. But I think a lot of people would be off from work, but also a lot of people would be going with family and stuff like that. Have you ever played EVE Online? I played it for like 2 minutes. I did not like it. I did not enjoy it. But I did play it for like 2 minutes. To be honest, though, I don't think I was in the right mindset, Spectre, when I was playing it. So I would probably have to... I'm probably going to give it another pass at some point. Like a proper pass this time to see if it's actually any good. So if I may ask, what has been a comment or opinion that another WoW content creator or random forum comment that has made you really angry? Scarto, so I guess the most angry I've ever been is a collection of, well, basically anything So Breezy have said have made me angry. And not because I dislike Soul. Not at all. I think Soul is a very stand-up guy. I think he's a great guy. I think he's an amazing content creator. But So Breezy and I have incredible differences when it comes to World of Warcraft, the state of World of Warcraft, and Blizzard as a whole. We have some incredible differences. As for what he said, can't remember. Actually, I'm lying. No. I'm lying. The angriest I've ever been at a content creator wasn't Soul. It was Pyromancer. That's probably the angriest I've ever been at a content creator. Was Pyromancer. And it was way back in the day. Pyromancer accused me of stealing his content. This was years ago. We've since spoken about it and buried the hatchet and moved on with our lives, so there's no hard feelings there. But that would be, like, I think the angriest I've ever been. Was some of my viewers came in and they were like, dude, you realize that you're being accused of stealing content? And I was like, wait, what? And so they linked me the clips, and it was just like a shit ton of clips of me being accused of stealing content. And I then had to go onto my YouTube, Google Pyromancer's name, and show them that I haven't watched a Pyromancer video in almost 8 or 9 months at the time. So if I did steal his content, I stole 9 months old content. And my video that I was accused of stealing had nothing to do with the video that I watched of his 9 months ago. So I think that was probably the angriest I've ever been. With you and Asmund? Dragon Slayer, what do you mean with me and Asmund? No. So I don't think I've ever been like accused by Asmongold of stealing content. Like, I've never had any sort of issues with Asmongold whatsoever. Like, nothing negative between me and Asmongold ever. The only time I've ever been accused of stealing content was by Pyromancer, and it was so easily debunked that it's, it's not even real. Miku, okay, explain yourself. How does Asmongold, in your mind, how does Asmongold steal content? Then I go, yeah, I agree with you. All my interactions that I've had, limited as they are with Asmongold, have always been positive. Like, always. And it's not content stealing. It's a joke, but React content, basically. Okay, so I know you're just joking, Miku, but there is, sadly, a shit ton of people that genuinely believe that React content is stealing content. So there's two ways of viewing React content. The first is, there's two ways actually of doing React content. The first way of doing it, and there are content creators who absolutely do this, I am very much aware. So I'm not saying that there's no content creators that steal content, because there is a way to react to content where you are effectively stealing the content, right? But this is usually where you'll be watching a video, right? So you'll watch a video and then you won't say shit. You'll literally just sit there for the whole video, not saying a word, not adding anything to the content, nothing. You're just sitting there watching. And there is quite a few very large content creators that do exactly that. They literally sit there watching a video that someone else made while they're eating lunch or eating dinner or drinking coffee. They don't say anything. They just sit there, right? Eating their dinner, watching a video. That is stealing content. You're literally taking someone else's content, adding nothing to the content whatsoever, and just that's now your content. Congratulations. Shadow Frost Gaming, thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then there's what Asmongold does, what I do, what many others do. So if you go onto my React channel right now, almost every single video that I have on the React channel, I will take a 15-minute video and it will become hour and a half, 2 hours. Thank you for the interview earlier. Oh, Shadow Frost, my absolute pleasure, dude. My absolute pleasure. What do you mean interview? It was just question and answer discussion. I don't view those as interviews. If they are, I might be the worst, like the worst interviewer in the world. But yeah, so like every single one of the videos that I react to on my React channel is stupidly long, like way fucking longer than what the video itself is. So that means that, yes, so out of, say, for example, my 1 and a half hours of video, 20 minutes of that wasn't my content. It was someone else's content. But an hour and 15 minutes of that is my content. So it's me adding to it. React content is a way for people to get discovered. It's one of the best ways to get your name out there. Nerd Booster, thank you for the tier 1 sub, dude. Oh, the gifted sub, actually. Thank you, thank you. Can we get some love in chat? Nerd Booster just giving out money there like a fucking maniac. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Game face in 10 days. Watching a 50-minute clip and making it into an hour. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to lie. It's easy content. It is easy content. Reaction content is some of the easiest content you can make, but it's still content. You're sitting there, you're listening to someone else speak. You're then coming up with either ways of agreeing or disagreeing with the content that you're watching, trying to add your own unique view to the content. I will very often watch reaction content on content I have already seen, just to get more perspectives. So someone will make a video, I watch the video, I love the original video, but then I also watch the react video because I want to hear a different opinion of the video. If it was stealing content, why the fuck would I watch the... Sabertooth, thanks for the first time chat, dude, really appreciate it, welcome to the channel. It is dialogue. That is very true. Thorwald, how you doing, bro? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, bro. I can't complain. Dude, it's a Monday night. I'm sitting here streaming, and I'm calling this a job. So, how do you think I'm doing? The Q&A was amazing, Lunari. Thanks for asking. It was awesome, as always. Awesome. Asman is the one that you want to react to. There's a chance to get new viewers. So fucking true. Sabertooth, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it, bro. What's thought about cross-faction retail? Also, do you think Wrath Classic go good after hype months? Do you think keep it at Wrath going Kata? Monkey James, I'm going to try and answer your questions, although I don't quite understand what you're saying. But so the cross-faction details thing we've discussed to death, so I'm not really going to go into that again. As for Wrath Classic, I think Wrath Classic is going to do better than TBC and Vanilla, but still, it's Classic. So I think there's going to be a lot of hype at the start for Wrath Classic, and then it will probably die off. Now, will there be a Cataclysm Classic? I don't think so, and actually, to some extent, I don't want that. There needs to be a point where we go, okay, you can't just keep making fucking classic games, right? At some point, it's no longer classic. It's literally just you reprinting the same fucking game. So I'm sort of, right now, in two minds. Either stop it at Wrath, or max Cataclysm. The problem, though, with max Cataclysm was not well received by the majority of the player base. A lot of people did not like Cataclysm. So if you do Cataclysm, a lot of people are going to scream for Mr. Pandaria. If you do Mr. Pandaria, a lot of people are going to scream for Legion. Let's be fair, no one's going to scream for WoD. So people are going to scream for Legion. And before you know it, we're basically just, we launch the retail expansion, and then before we launch the next retail expansion, we also launch the classic version of the old retail expansion that we just finished playing. Right? That's where we're going to end up. So I'm not sure, ended at Wrath, ended at Cataclysm, but I do know it should never go past Cataclysm. I feel like Cataclysm is literally where it ends. If you go past Cataclysm, I feel like now you're getting into that, we're just releasing old shit, like not even that old shit, just old shit, right? $180 final raid. First ones get words, and then you reset the server. I mean, I don't really know. Seven Raven, what am I wrong about? For Dragon Ball Classic, a year after it releases as retail. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be such cycle. We get one new expansion, and we get next. So, like I said, Abaddon, how you doing? Thank you so much for the first time chat. Really appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, you should absolutely do yourself a favor and go follow Abaddon. Not only because her literal name, at least on Twitch, is Abaddon, and Abaddon is an incredibly cool demon in Supernatural, but also because why not? Go follow Abaddon. She is also a streamer playing World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy. So do yourself a fucking favor. It's kind of hard to invest on Classic, which gonna die really fast. Will it die, though? I mean, Classic is still fucking going, right? The Classic is still going. So, will it die? I don't think so. Yes, Supernatural for the win. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Thought I'd unlurk today. Hey, Abaddon, very happy to have you here. Welcome to the stream, even though it's the latest I've ever started a stream, or the latest I've started a stream in a very long time. Okay, chat, stop being fucking morons for 2 seconds, please. Like, can all of you take off your completely, I am stupid cap, right? And just think for a moment. We cannot get to a world where we have Shadowlands Classic or BFA Classic. When we get there, the world ends. Like, there's just no fucking world in which that is even remotely acceptable. So stop asking for that shit. You guys are high as fuck. Like, let's not go there. Just, how about we just stick with Wrath Classic and then it's it. And then we get Classic Plus, which is basically a new game built off of Wrath. 10 years, there's going to be Zoomers, nostalgia for Shadowlands. I'm going to kill myself if there's people that really fucking yearn for Shadowlands, dude. To ever replay Shadowlands anyways? Dude, I don't even really get why people want to replay Vanilla. Or TBC for that matter. I didn't play any of that shit. Imagine though those Classic Plus expansion packs would have those content that were cut out in the retail original expansions. How would that make you feel about that though? So yeah, if we could get Classic Plus where expansions such as Warlords of Draenor actually get all of the content that was planned for Warlords of Draenor, so you get the opportunity to see Warlords of Draenor like Blizzard originally intended for Warlords of Draenor to be, I could actually see that working. That could be really cool. Counterpoint, you have expressed a desire to experience pre-Calamity FF14, so that curiosity to see the lowest of the low of their game would have people playing Classic Shadowlands. Are we sure that Shadowlands is the lowest of the low that World of Warcraft has ever been in, though? Are we convinced of that? Can we say that with absolute objectivity? Objection, you're saying. Yeah, pretty much, right? The only problem is how lore would be different if they added deleted content. Well, since this would not be canonical games, it doesn't matter how it changes the lore, right? 100% Shadowlands is the worst the game has ever been. See, I don't agree. I think BFA is worse than Shadowlands. Like, objectively speaking. If all you're asking me is in terms of lore, then yes, Shadowlands is miserable. But if you're asking lore and gameplay, so the full game, I have to say BFA was much worse. Not BFA, Shadowlands was, BFA was much worse, sorry. Shadowlands was actually decently fun, at least for the first, like, 5-6 months of the game. And then it became sort of completely fucking wank. But yeah, I would absolutely have to say I think BFA was far more shit than Shadowlands were. BFA was actual despair. So I quit BFA outright 3 weeks into the expansion. 3 fucking weeks. I came back for less than a month in 8.2, and then I quit again, and then I came back for about a month right at the end. That was the extent of my BFA playtime. I hated it so much. At least with Shadowlands, I played for a good 5 months. I barely touched BFA too. Yeah, BFA was just, I don't know, nothing about BFA made me like that expansion. Just nothing. Enjoyed listening to your viewer question segment today. Big Melon Slapper, really happy to hear that. I'm really grateful that so many of you enjoy the viewer Q&As on YouTube. I wasn't sure when I first discussed this idea with the mods. There were a couple of things that we were afraid of just because of how degenerate and fucking stupid some of you guys can be. That we would have someone come into chat and yell some obscenities that will get me deleted on YouTube. But yeah, we were also not sure how much fun it would be. And we did actually find that you guys fucking loved the Q&As. So I'm very glad. It's free content for me. So I will do anything for easy content. You have no idea. I will suck a dick if it gets me free, easy content. Although sucking a dick might not be free. I'm led to believe that it can be quite hard on the jaw. So I don't know if I want to do that work, but you know. Leveling all my tunes pretty much is all I did. Leveling tunes can be fun though. Would you shave your beard for free content? How much you paying me? I mean, we can definitely discuss, but I would need quite a bit of cash if I'm going to shave my beard. Carrier, how you doing? Most large major patrons are fine, but overstay they're welcome, but Xbox as a whole have been pretty dire since WoD. Carrier, that is actually very true. Very good point, actually. If you, I pledge you $10,000, do I look as stupid as Amber Heard? I don't want to hear pledge. I want to hear donate it. Let me hear that fucking sound. And then we'll give it about 90 days just to make sure that you can't refund it Insta. And once I have the $10K in my bank account, hey, we golden, bro. Gone is the beard. It was fun leveling. I love the zones. Endgame just didn't do it for me. I agree with you. So I actually did level almost all of my characters in BFA. It was literally as soon as I got to max level that I just looked. To be fair, it's similar to Shadowlands, where as soon as I get to max level, I'm looking at the game, and there's just nothing in the game that draws me, which is, it feels kind of bad because that's not how WoW used to be. Alts in BFA, I forget. I really want us to answer that question. Magendo, what question? Seven Raven, so my hair grows frighteningly fast. One of the reasons I have the beard is because I can't fucking stand. If I shave my beard, if I want to be clean shaven, I have to shave every single day of my life. If I skip a day, like two things happen. So first is it's incredibly sore to shave the next day because the hair is already too long. So now it's sort of like, what's the English word? Not tearing, sort of pulls. So the razor actually pulls on my facial hair, which is really fucking sore. And the razor blades go dull very quickly. So I wouldn't have a problem regrowing my beard. My beard will regrow in probably a month. At least to the point where I can say, yeah, I have a beard again. I mean, I'm pretty sure right now, if I were to shave, my face would be incredibly tender. I've had this beard 5 years now for Shadowlands, which has made the difference for me. You see, I broke up my own guild, End of Legion. And since then, I've not had any drive to start a new guild. AM, why do you not like beards? What is it about beards that you don't like? You don't like looking rugged and masculine? Dude, if God was real, God would have a beard. You have to have a beard. Like looking rugged? No, I like my baby face. Very keep is on my ass. Wow, boy, that's disgusting, you motherfucker. We don't need to know that. Could Toads pull off a legit dwarven braided beard? I wouldn't braid my beard. That would take ages. Ages. There's actually a quote. Like, it's obviously not a quote, but... But it always makes me laugh whenever I think of it. Hold up, I'm just checking quickly. It's got a picture of Abraham Lincoln, and then he... Hold up, I'm just looking for it, because it got a picture of Abe Lincoln. And then it basically asks, so you don't have a beard. Why would you spend 10 minutes every single day just to look like a girl or something like that? And then, of course, there's also the... there's quotes like this one. There is a name for a man for men without beards. Woman. Shit like that. Right, there's just too many good quotes about having a beard. I still want to know how void corruption allows male balfs to grow full beards. I don't know. Evie, I used to have a man bun. I used to have a massive man bun. Not too long ago, actually. Probably 2 years ago. I'm willing to do almost anything with my hair. Because it grows out again, so you can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want, right? A man without a beard is like bread without crust. Man buns are not for men. I had a man bun, but mainly because I had like really long hair and I didn't want my hair just to hang loose. What do you mean men are crusty? What exactly does crusty mean in this sense? What the fuck is that quote, my motherfucker? I followed you for more than 2 years and I don't remember man bun? Wait, you don't remember man bun? Right. Oh, here's another one by Abraham Lincoln. Don't judge a man by the size of his ego or his heart, but on the epicness of his beard and the beautiful woman on his arm. Abraham Lincoln. Try to see. Stand with anybody that stands right. Stand with him while he is right and part with him when he goes wrong. What a wise guy, that man. True. True and real. But no, anyways. I mean, do whatever the fuck you need to do, you know? If you don't like a beard, don't have a beard. I can't imagine myself not having a beard. I've had one for so long, it's just part of me. Like Parrots, the woman on his arm? No, Savin Raven. It just means the girl that's standing next to him that calls him her boyfriend. It's not literal. Oh my god. I can imagine you not having a beard and I want to cry. I mean, there's literally a video of me on YouTube with me not having a beard. I look sick. I literally look sickly. It looks like I'm about to die. So, because outside of about a month that I didn't have a beard, I've had a beard now for more than a decade. I first grew my beard when I was 20. Actually, we're going on 2 decades. I'm 37 now. The first time I grew a beard, I was 20. I didn't shave that beard until I was 33, 34. So basically, outside of a month, there you go. Click on that link that Apocalypse has just provided you there to see how ugly I look without a beard. How much to shave your head instead of your beard? I'll do that for free. How short do you want to shave it? Like completely shaven off? Yeah, I'd probably do that for like $100. The only reason I would charge $100 is because I would have to go to the fucking barber to get it done. But yeah, I wouldn't. Dude, hair just grows out again. Like, why the fuck would that matter? I don't care about my look. As you can see, you know, I'm not really all that focused on my look. I'm trying to see something here. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're making Alex happy today. It's literally why I'm here right now. We're making Alex happy today. I don't have I've never played this game before, so I'm not entirely sure what to make of this. I don't know if it's good. I genuinely have no idea what to make of this game. But, you know, apparently it's got a lot of things that we generally talk about quite often in stream. Now, I want to say something before we even get started here. If this is scary in any way, shape, or form, I'm turning it off. I will not play a fucking scary game. That's just bullshit. It's too dark. Just keep it like that. Yeah, I don't like, please enter the current time. Alright, what the fuck is the current time then? Please tell me this is, oh, for the PM. Why are you not just normal 21 hours? So it's 9:31. Oh, for fuck's sake. We'll probably do 9:32 just because it will probably turn over to 9:32 soon. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu, okay? It's a true content creator game. In what sense? Alright, so let's see settings quickly. Let's just make sure. Do 90. That's probably fine. Video. Borderless. Oh, 8's the highest that it can go, and highest the highest that it can go. Okay. Alright, are you guys ready for this? I will not play Amnesia. You can go fuck yourself, Evie. It's not happening. Alright. Ever the end is never the end. What?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Makes sense.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
What kind of job is that?
Was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So I have to follow the narrator the same way that Stanley did his job. Am I supposed to do that? Yeah, all of these employees literally just figured out that Final Fantasy exists. Right. Can't go into any of these.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so how many of you actually wanted me to play this fucking game?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What's on? A year something. Is that the computer?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm busy clicking things. I just turned it off. How do I turn it back on? God damn it. Alright, there's cups there. What's outside? Nothing. Okay, the watch is still working, or the clock is still working. Alright, let's just fucking head to the common room. Okay. Starting to move on. Yeah, he should shut the fuck up. I'm busy experiencing the game. Stop rushing me. Okay, turn that off as well. Wait, how the fuck do I get there? Definitely not through there. What happened here? Found out yourself that everything outside of going to the meeting room is pointless. If you want, that's the point of the game. Nothing is pointless. I've been reliably informed. I hate Mondays. Everyone does, bro. I've been reliably informed that every decision you make here matters.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I don't think I will.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted to do. How did he know? How did he even know? Chat, we've got this. Only played Nintendo and Sega. Dude, this is very eerie. Imagine if you woke up one day and everyone was just gone.
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Well, you would be happy if your entire life just, like, everyone just disappeared. I don't know, though.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, why not? Dude, this guy is getting on my fucking nerves.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't think I will.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Uh-huh. Exactly it. I've appeared, but I'm working, so we're back and forth. Nixty, how you doing? Everyone else disappeared. Most humans would freak out. I would freak out. Like, where the fuck are people? Like, what's going on? Right. Fuck this guy. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Hey, you hear that, chat? Stop lying. What's going on? What exactly does this place do? You see a whole bunch of shit, and none of it makes a lot of sense. Well, hello. Big open room. Not at all curious. Curiouser and curiouser.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who the fuck is her? I don't know who her is.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Uh-huh.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's her? I mean, it's not really giving me a choice here. Wait, what happens if I get back on this thing? Absolutely nothing. What happens if I drop down?
But But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story
Never mind.
and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh shit, we're back. Right, okay, so we've done this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just make sure that I'm not missing anything. Surname access. What's written on these PCs? I don't know what that means. What's written here? Awaiting input. Okay. One ending. Now do all. Oh my god. Wait, that's an actual ending? How the fuck is that an ending?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't think I will. Stop telling me what to
This was
fucking
not
do.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This is exactly what I wanted to do, bro.
Wow.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yes,
I love
this
it.
room. What a
Okay,
beautiful
what's the
room.
paintings? What's
What a
the
gorgeous,
pictures?
gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having
Nothing of
experienced
interest.
this room was now too horrible
drinks.
even to consider.
The end is never the end. You ended the story. So there's no real end. There's no right end to this game. Are you fucking serious?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
What is on this cup? Fuel. And on this one? Coffee nut. Ooh.
At
Interesting,
this
right?
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on but at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm doing my thing.
Look, Stanley,
How do I
think
get
perhaps we've gotten
there?
off on the wrong foot
Like,
here.
I
I'm
wanna
not
get
sure.
there.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing
Maybe-
your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing.
I think
but
I know
you
how. Hold
all
up,
this
hold up, hold up.
time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Well,
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
No.
Let me prove it.
No.
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
No.
Give me a chance.
No. Leave me alone, you bastard. I'm busy. I'm looking for things. There must be a secret ending. Like the top secret ending. Like the right ending. She always wants something bad? The voice is like devil incarnate. So you don't click on anything, you don't have a gun, you have just nothing. What the hell's that? Cargo operator's manual. Past this point. No buckets past this point. Where do I get a bucket? There must be a bucket that I can push past this point? No.
Now listen carefully, this is
Shit.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fuck! This guy is now, like... Sure, but this is where Red Bull, Blue Bull comes from, I think. This is where the Matrix got his ideas. So what are we doing, chat? Red or blue? Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Fuck?
Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yeah.
don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Yeah.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yep.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Dude, what the fuck? All right. Oh, shit.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Oh!
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay. Please rate your experience. What is my experience? It's been a 1.
A 1?
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Yeah.
That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Oh my god. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. So I can just go in here again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Not really.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
All right.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Yeah, it's still better than Shadowlands. It is horrible, but I don't think you're meant to do this for 4 hours, by the way. Is it 4 hours in game time or 4 hours in real time? All right, you guys want me to let him die? Do you want the baby to die? Wait, what? So it can go into the fire. I mean, nothing happens to it. Alright, let's just keep it going.
You heartless bastard.
Yep.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
I think I broke the
over.
game.
Thank you for playing.
You're
Your
welcome.
input was extremely valuable. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Hey, why not?
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Uh-huh.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
Okay.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yeah, why don't we? What game is this? It says this is someone else's game. What game is this exactly? I don't think I've ever seen a game like this. It's one of many towers in Fallout 76. Lol. This is Firewatch on Steam. Wait, really? But I can't do anything in the game.
No, it can't be.
Can't be what?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That
The
big,
fuck?
open, just wandering around. No right
Dude.
or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Can I go through here?
Woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with
My
nice...
life, dude. What
big,
is this
insurmountable
game?
walls.
What is this game?
Okay, I think this will be just the
Can I
thing.
go through here? Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait,
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
dude, where's the ball?
Okay, so what exactly... are you doing
Rocket
here?
League for some reason.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
The
We
hell
shall
is-
run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
We'll run the bases and score a touchdown. Jesus. Alright, here we go. Fucking faster! I think we're scoring the goal.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? It's... Hold on. What are you doing?
Huh? Oh, shit.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Yeah, I don't care.
write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Yeah, leave me alone, bro. I'm on my own. No! Oh, for fuck's sake. Where did I go? Hello? Dude, where the fuck am I? I don't want to choose a door. What if I choose the wrong door? Right. I don't think there is a way to choose wrong here. This entire thing is broken as shit. Wait, this just goes in circles. What about here? Ah, this is the game. Never mind, this is the game. Without any lights. Big door with the number 509? I don't think there is a door with the number 509. Dude, what the fuck? Where am I? Hello?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
I have learned
He'll understand
nothing.
soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
Ams, do I like the game?
Once this ends,
No.
After it all comes to a close,
It's confusing as
then I'll be
fuck.
back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Omega, thanks for the follow, dude. Really
can
appreciate
wait.
it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's very confusing. Fuck, we're back. Jesus. Alright, here we
All
go.
of his co-workers were gone.
Dude,
What
shut
could
the
it mean?
fuck up.
Stanley decided to go to
Dude,
the meeting room.
leave me
Perhaps
alone,
he had
leave me
simply missed a
alone.
memo.
Stop explaining shit to me. I know where I'm going. I know exactly where I need to go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
This is
room.
exactly the
Stanley
way
knew
that I want to
perfectly
go,
well.
bro. Just
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
fuck's
to admire
sake.
it.
How do you get away from this
The
voice?
lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
Did they
open
find
door
out
on
who
his
she
left.
is? I don't even know who the fuck. I'm not going down.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right. So we don't want to go there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Can you?
I'm not your
You
enemy,
can't
really.
jump down at all, can
I
you?
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
There has
you've
to
been
be an escape.
neglecting, Stanley.
No one would
Someone
make
you've
a
forgotten.
video game that just has no
Stop trying to
natural
make every
end.
decision
That
by
doesn't
yourself.
exist.
Now, I'm not
There has
asking
to be
for
a
me,
natural end to the
I'm
game.
asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Is there any other way
She's
out of
been
here?
waiting.
No. It's not denial. What the fuck?
That's her, Stanley.
Oh.
You need to be the one to do this, to reach out.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
Jesus.
Do you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh my
I'm trying
god,
to make a
you
point
asshole.
Here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Yeah, show me what's really going on here.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Where, how did I die? Good morning, employee. 427. Press V on your keyboard. Huh? I don't think I will. Dude, my wife's got a fucking banging body. A bit pale, but, you know. Bang on. Perky tits and everything.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Where's you?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Hey, but my wife has got a thigh gap. Your wife doesn't have a thigh gap. Just look at that, bro.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Okay.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Pursue. V-U-Z. Vuzu. Is this supposed to spell something, or?
About his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Did it? I don't really... Please press F to spend time with the boys. All right?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Dude, they're actually running... Like, I'm playing the game now just by pressing buttons.
To behold.
What a horrible end. Like, you don't get to play the game. You just press the button and then he narrates what you're doing.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head,
I fucking hate you so much, dude.
And then again,
I hate you so much.
Over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new
Can we
path.
just end this ending for the love of fuck with me out of my misery?
One more time.
I chose the wrong way. I get it now, but fuck.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
Nixty, we can see your messages.
He remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
So how long do you have to not do it for this guy to be like, yeah, right, that works? Oh my lord, what a game. Yeah, you probably do have to fucking... you probably do have to press it. My patience have already run out, Alex. I am without patience as we sit. This game is driving me up the fucking wall.
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
You can't press K.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Nope.
But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
Stanley
die.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Are we just gonna follow his directions now? Actually, there's still a couple of things I haven't checked out earlier. We're not following his directions. Fuck it. I have a different plan now. Dude, quiet. I'm
Perhaps
going
he had
somewhere.
simply missed a memo.
I'm not following his directions. There's something I forgot I can check
Stanley
out.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get
Okay,
back to business,
so
Stanley took the first
over
open door
here,
on his left.
we could go this way, right? Which will take us back to where this guy wants us to go. Or,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
so
it
we
wasn't
know
5 years ago.
up there, it all ends in blackness. I don't think we can turn around anyways. We're sort of trapped here. But we're gonna jump off here.
Stanley, I think perhaps
Wait,
we've
there's an
gotten off on
outside
the
there.
wrong foot here.
Will this
I'm
kill
not
me?
your enemy, really. But in his eagerness to prove that
Fuck,
he is
there
in
was an
control
open
of the
door
story and
there.
no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform.
I thought
and
the open
plunged
door
to his
meant I
death.
could go out.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Plus, I thought maybe I can survive from there.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Wait, what's this guy? He's now saying different things. Huh. No one's following me. Yeah, but I didn't know that, like, the first
When
time
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Got an
Stanley knew it
idea.
perfectly
I've got an
well.
idea. Chat, I've
Perhaps
got
he
this.
wanted
I've
to
got
stop
this.
by
Don't
the
worry about it, guys.
employee
I've got
lounge
this.
first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business.
Okay, so
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
fuck. I'm so afraid. Can you guys remember? Was there? Did he say anything when we jumped off the platform onto the other platform? Was there another way to sort of go, or was that the ending? That was the ending where he didn't even create the map yet for that, right? Like, I think we already got that ending. So let's go this way.
So he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. Oh, for fuck's sake.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay, I can only go left.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Jesus.
No, not the right.
Fuck's
Why
sake.
would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Please, dude, for the love of all things that's fucking holy. Just let me take a door.
Right, left, down, left, right.
I hate this guy.
Yep, okay,
I hate
okay,
this guy
yes.
so much.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Down even more into the scary basement? Oh.
No. This
Oh,
isn't right
shit,
at all. We're
Matrix.
not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Fired.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
think
to
we've
go to the meeting
done-
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. I know what we've done.
When Stanley... Wait.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
What?
Things have
No.
changed.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
think something
Stanley,
changed.
did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Dude, just
Okay,
open the
then.
fucking
It's
door.
an adventure.
Jesus.
Come, Stanley.
Oh.
Let's find the story.
Um. Yeah, let's just go through the door we've done before. Fuck. I don't think this was the right door. Wait, this is...
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
For fuck's
Okay,
sake,
let's
dude,
give it
this
a
is just a
shot. Why not?
circle. Dude. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This guy's getting on my tits, bro. Unagi, how you doing? He is starting to get on my... Oh, my fuck.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came
not-
from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Can't be fucking real. Oh, this is different.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
What
A
it-
story. Here it comes.
What story? Dude.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Not scary at all. What the
Now
fuck?
this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
I won. Game done.
Oh, no.
This was fun.
I don't feel
Let's play
right
something
about this
else.
at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Stanley Parable
All
Adventure
right,
Line.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
TM.
How simple is that?
Just follow the line. TM. Right. Okay, follow the line. Dude. Wait, this is different. Ooh. Ooh. That door has never been opened before. What happens if I go through here?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay, he doesn't want to speak to me. He doesn't want to speak to me. I have to follow the yellow line. Someone was playing solitaire. All right.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Dude, what the
I'd like
fuck
to
am I
apologize.
listening to?
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck is this game, man? All right. What the? All right. Not a game is not a game. It doesn't feel like a game. Whoa. Just an ominous question mark there. The fuck? There's another question mark. Dude, I don't think this yellow line knows what the story is. Okay. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, financial records, departmental accounts, consolidation reports, annual reviews, personnel files, budget analysis. This is so loud though. Why is it so loud?
Wait, cut the music.
Thank
Sit back
fuck.
and look at that fern.
Ah.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay,
Make
will it
sure
be?
you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Nedrex, is the game 20 frames per second? I don't think it is. Are you guys getting frame rate problems? No. The Dereko, how you doing, bro? Okay, so there's a fun that's going to be important. Probably not going to be important at all because there doesn't seem to be a fucking point to this godforsaken game. Other than...
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
You know who this guy reminds me of? The narrator. Taliesin. Like, the way he speaks at times is very similar to Taliesin. But this game gives me the same kind of frustrated vibes that I got with Getting Over It with Foddy. I don't know what the... Ben Foddy or some shit like that. Okay, so we're going this way. Oh my god, we're right back at the room.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
Yeah, Ben Foddy, that's the one.
I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh my fuck. Wait, what?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
It's what I've
Something
been doing the whole time,
exciting,
dude.
Mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in... Well, I
Nerdy
don't know.
Jessica, how you doing?
How about this direction?
Running something similar to 30 FPS, no problem though. Don't ask me. I'm already losing my fucking mind as a result of this game. Okay, so now he's basically
Yes,
stopped.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
He's basically given up any sort of decisions for me. I'm no longer making decisions. He's just giving me one door to fuck through. I'm not even getting... Oh, for the love of fucking hell. No! Well, how is that even possible? Like, how was this even possible?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I like how he's just given up. I've killed him. I've broken him. There it goes. It's gone now.
Ah,
Oh.
a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yep.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact,
So-
I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each
I'm not
door
doing
has
that.
to
Why the
lead
fuck would I do that?
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
You see, I have no choice. Like, none whatsoever. But what... Would anything change if I went in a circle? No. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
Wait. Deviate from maintenance room.
The
End up in monitor
confusion
room.
ending.
Narrator
You're
restarts
telling
again.
me
First restart.
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Yep.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I
die?
restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's
Unexplored
written here on
territory,
this
find the line
thing.
again, find the confusion ending
Whoa.
schedule, narrator restarts again.
Well,
Fifth
you
restart.
consulted me.
Narrator forgets
Where
about
did I
previous
get to
restarts.
decide?
Stanley attempts
They
to
don't
play the
argue
story,
saying
but
all
is
of this.
prevented.
Is it really?
Unable to go anywhere or do anything, the
No,
game
it can't
restarts
be.
on its own. Sixth
I don't
ending.
want it
Find
to
the
be.
line again,
I
begin
don't
following
want
the
the
line,
game to
find an
keep
identical
restarting. I
replica
don't want to forget what's
of the
going
office
on.
that has begun to
I don't want
deteriorate,
be
attempt to
trapped
make
like
up a
this.
story
I
here.
won't restart the game.
Jesus.
I won't
Sleepfish,
do it.
thanks for the
I
deal. What's up
won't
to the
do
Rippers?
it.
3 months in a row.
And the timer
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Narrator
So,
says there's no longer an
okay.
office, simply black space.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Dude,
We'll
this
find
is
out,
not a
won't we?
story. Are you
Then
fucking
shall
for real?
Well, in the meantime, if you
Wow. Alright, I think we're done with that ending. I think it's ended. Someone asked me if I've learned anything. How could I skip it? I couldn't skip it.
all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I've done all of the possible endings that you can get when you take the wrong door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Fuck me. I hate this. So basically, you're supposed to do what they tell you, even though they give you the illusion of choice.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Jesus. Rip France. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Targets, push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic. Tomorrow complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day agenda reflect. Right. So wait, what? The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. So fill out in triplicate. Jesus. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, what are your dreams for the future? Talk radio, nature, transcend charts, mitosis, a boat, success, lunch, travel, metamorphosis, comatose, less air. Tips for life: talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on your other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside of you. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header, and I throw some bevel. Everyone is unique, you most of all. Right. Operation. Pretty much, right? Number of slides on the slide. Charts, and slides. So it's sort of poking fun at corporate bullshit. Same slide depict the same information. Wow, I'm watching slides about the fucking slide. Okay, we're back to the boss. It's Republican return to your boss appreciation specialist. Dude, they're just making up shit right now. Alright, so why did we hire you? Remember that it takes 2 people to start a fight, and right now you're both of them. Jesus. Alright, to-do list. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market paradigm. Monetize free-to-play. Oh, shit. Taking a massive stab here at the free-to-play model. I love how there's one posted note here that just says, help, I'm a posted. Yeah, this is the Blizzard office's broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Someone was in this broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to...
Wait, what? Hold up.
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Fuck all. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why my sound does this, but for some reason it just does.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Just chilling, bro. Like, just chilling, you know? What do you mean this is Asmon's favorite place?
You do
Open.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yeah.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Is it though?
I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, here we are. What are we going to do now about the broom closet?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
This is you guys. You guys fucking said this. You guys like this broom closet ending. I'm not going
Stanley
fucking
was fat
anywhere.
and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yep. That's me whenever you guys donate drugs and hookers.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Well, yeah, here we are.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Dude, I hate this
right.
narrator
When you're
with
done,
all my
just step
fucking
out
heart.
into the hallway.
He is super annoying, and I think it was meant to be super annoying. Oh my god. I wonder how much money this guy made. So wait, nothing happens in the broom. Wait, nothing happens? What happens if I just open and close the door?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
All right, let's see. What happens if I leave? Nothing. Oh shit. Huh. What happens if I close the door? Wait, what the fuck? Dude, this is trippy. Like, so I can just stay here forever, basically, and most likely nothing is going to happen here. This is the ending for the broom closet. Yeah, but I'm not the second player. I'm still the first player. Dude, this game has too many... So, I don't know. But now, oh my god. You know what the problem is? And I think this is what the game's point is. But I've been in the closet for so long now that I don't want to leave, because what if there is something in the closet that I have to discover? So maybe I should stay just in case. So they've basically got me now, because now I'm thinking, wait, yes, this is boring as fuck, but maybe there's a point. So maybe I should just stay here? Is this the end way to find out? Yeah, why not? Fucking I hate it, bro. And Ackland was happy. I would be happy. If that's my entire life, that's a good life. Can I keep going? No, we can't. We're too invested now. You gotta step out of the closet? Why? Inside the closet seems more fun. Apply this thought process to your work cubicle. What do you miss by pursuing someone else's adventure instead of experiencing your own? I don't know, though. What would happen if you never left your work cubicle? Would he get angry? Did he plan for that? God only knows, right? Alright, fuck it. I'm leaving. We're out of the closet now, boys.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's walk downstairs instead. Oh, shit.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yep.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Yep.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe He thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
No, Yurik, I have
None
not.
of it made
This is
any
my first time
logical
playing this
sense.
shit.
And as Stanley
And I have
pondered
to
this,
say-
he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Wait, I can't?
Why did
Oh,
doors
shit.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer.
I
an
found the answer.
explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too
wait, what
appeared.
the
It
fuck?
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
No.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Dude,
I'm dreaming about a
The
voice
levels of
describing me,
inception here is
thinking about how
insane.
it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wait, what the
He
I
felt the cool weight of the
I'll
blanket
not
on
choose
his skin,
this.
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
This was not my
through
decision,
with this
chat.
dream.
I did not
I
decide
wish it
this.
to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh shit. Oh, he's not removing me.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, for I could have kept going. God damn it.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Huh?
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would
This is
soon
me.
turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
I'll tell you
I
now
know
what's
what is
interesting
real
about this
and
game.
what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that
I feel
day.
so defeated at the minute. You guys have no idea.
Whose impressions of her would
My
affect her
frustration
career,
is
and
now
by
beyond
extension,
frustration.
the rest of her life.
It's
She had no
it's
time for
gone
this, so it was
way
only a
beyond
moment that
what
she stood
what
there,
frustration
staring
could
down at
even
the
be.
body. And then she turned and ran.
How did I win? I won fuck all. Oh, here we go again. Fuck's sake. I'll tell you what this game does really well. It sort of shows you, without fancy graphics and without sort of gameplay, illusions of choice within video games is incredibly dull. So most games would hide the illusions of choice and sort of the bad endings behind, say, a boss fight or something to that effect. But since you don't have that... Wait, there's a phone. How do I answer this?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
The fuck am I gonna do with 1,000... What? See, that does not sound right. 1,000 boxes is a lot of boxes. And things have just changed again. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right. He's not really speaking to me anymore.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, so the broom closet we've already had.
No, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
The broom closet is obviously... You know those games that will basically be completely open world? Where you can go into every place and every building and every store, but like 90% of it is completely useless. There's nothing to find in there. So I've recently been playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. And in Red Dead Redemption 2, there's like a whole shit of things that you can find. Like a whole bunch of buildings that you can go into, a whole bunch of places that you can go to. But most of the places that you go to is relatively empty. Like, relatively empty. Dude, this
Coming
guy...
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This guy actually went ahead and designed a game that shows the problem with modern video games. Oh, wait. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Extreme bathrooms, Time magazine, soap, a picture of a building, no mirror. This door seems out of place in this office, but okay. Another desk. Can I go through here? A whole bunch of choices. Oh my god. No way. Luna, how you doing? What level are you in Final Fantasy right now? 74, Luna? Actually makes sense to some degree. Does it though? Are we going down the lift or are we going into the boss's office? I don't know what to do. We're going down the lift. Fuck it. Wait, can we go up? Let's see if we can go up. Oh. Are you higher than me though, Luna? You're not as cool as me though, so, you know. Are you super frustrated with a game that, oh my god, elevator music as well? Fuck my life, man. Please, just tell me what the point is of all this. Like, there must be a point. There must be something that I can do that makes it all make sense. I hate that all of you are having so much fucking fun at my expense. Dude, I don't think this elevator goes anywhere. Jelly Knight, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the first chat. Really appreciate that. There's no way this building is that fucking high, bro. Like, oh my god. This is an ending, right? This is a fucking ending. I chose an ending where I have to listen to elevator music for the next 5 goddamn minutes. This is not real, bro. Someone needs to lock this fucker up that wrote this game, man. This is torture is what this is. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. I mean, what the fuck? Bro, like what in the cunt? I was in there for so long. And then just like that. Just like that. Like, what the fuck? Oh man, I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know, man. This is bullshit is what this is. Let's see if we go down. Does it make any fucking difference? I don't think it makes a difference. I don't think there's any... I don't think you're just ever... You're just always gonna be in here. Do you hit another button? It feels like that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh. This is worse than being in the fucking closet. I feel like this is a situation like the Space Simulators in Epcot. Luna, have you ever played this game? Press the elevator button to get out, no matter what. So it will just never stop. So, by the way, Luna, the closet that I'm referring to, there's a closet in the game that you can go into. And then the guy reads a whole story of you being in the closet and the closet is useless, you shouldn't be there, you should continue with the story. But nothing happens. No matter how long you stay in the fucking closet, nothing happens. Just nothing. It's aimless and there's no point. I'm not going anywhere. We're fucking staying here until this elevator goes somewhere. That's it. I've made up my mind. I'll be here and we'll chat and we'll listen to the music. But this is it. This is where we are. I told you, this is your fucking jelly. That's a wonderful metaphor for being gay, though. What? Just much to do about nothing. Told you already, but you expect there are something special? Yeah, but it's a game. There should be something special, right? Oh my god, the question isn't where, but when. Okay, so... Yeah, it really doesn't go anywhere. Right back there. Okay. So I can only go to the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
You get Fantasia Heavensward. Wait, did I listen to what? I don't think I just listened to this narrator. He annoys the fuck out of me.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2845. What if he's lying to me, though? What if the boss left it 2845? 2845.
2845.
Screw you, bro. Maybe you're lying. I need to freaking... Any clues? No, this is the point of the game. No, 2845. Ah, I fucked it up.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story.
No!
Well, what did he do?
Dude, why is there no removal button? They... barely see shit. 2, 8, 4, 5. Fuck. This is clearly wrong. He's so condescending. You know, you have no idea. Stick around. This guy's worse than you. Like, genuinely worse than you. Doesn't matter anymore whether you got it right or not. You progress the same way. So, yeah, again, we're sort of going in that. So, here's the game. Here's an obstacle that you have to complete. But because you sort of have plot armor, whether you complete the obstacle correctly or not doesn't really matter. You're still going to progress no matter what. It really annoys me whenever you get games like this. Right. Very dark room. Now we're going down. Point of this game, Ackland? Yeah, I mean, it's clear that this game is sort of commentary on
Descending deeper into the building,
modern day video games, but also somewhat modern day life,
There was a
I guess.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
But it feels like it would. So you can go back up if you want. Although, why would you want to go back up? What the hell is this?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why would I go through there? Escape. Peace.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. What? Fuck you. I'm a rebel.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Oh shit, that's quite far down. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, flirting with death, are we? So we could walk back, or we could just go straight. Well, in we go. The hell happened?
As the machine whirred into motion
Oh.
and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know.
Is there a way out?
story.
There has to be a way out,
Perhaps
right?
his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so
Oh my
he
God,
resigned
dude, there's
and
no way
willingly
out.
accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Actually, no, it's not going to kill me. I'll pass straight through. Never mind. Apparently...
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No, it didn't. LOL! I made it out.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Can you go off to any other side, or are you not supposed to go off to the side? Okay, there seems to be limits to how far off the side you can go with this, chat. Into a
When
white
every
room.
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
That's got dark really fucking fast. Alright, so let's see here. So this is where the game starts in my office. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay, so we have doors through the office there, through this hallway, and here we get the two doors. The set of two open doors is the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room is created, the rest of the game emerges as an exterior of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. But there's actually three doors. Why have I never gotten this? Oh, this is a window. Never mind then. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Oh, okay. Nature paintings. Stanley's computer. Can't click shit on it. So we're in the dev room. Filing cabinets. Office computers. Button sounds. A selection of... Wait, really? Okay. Right. So there we have the credits. Model design, Andrea Gijs van Kooten, Malta Dittman, Jacob Janerka, Jacob Gavelli. Original artwork, Simon Boxer, Mika Lati. Bollocks, there's this many people who worked on this fucking game. I call absolute bullshit. Is that even possible? Like, what? How? There's no fucking way that there's that many people working on this game. Yeah, of course I paid for the game, Patlin. Of course. I wouldn't ever play games that I didn't pay for on stream. That'd be way too weird. Boss's office. Office clock. So what the fuck is the point here? Warzone. What? When the fuck? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay. So there's no combat scene. But we should be making fun of people who like shooters, no? Like Harris. Question. Hi, Mr. Narrator guy. Final warning. There is a skeleton inside of you. There are more skeletons in this world than humans. Thanks and goodbye. Civ. From Marius. A question brought forth by the intense passion of my soul. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I donate... What? Question. Will the game feature capybara... What the fuck is capybaras? How do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Mr. The Rock Martin. Michael The Rock Martin. Uh-huh. Are you gay? So, chat, are you gay? I appreciate the previous standing game as a work of art and a standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to art, which is why I'm eager to see a sequel, prequel, standalone companion game. Giant guinea pigs. Huge and cute rodents. Gay for Stanley, am I right? Well, that is one of the questions in the game. Are you gay? Is one of the questions. So, clearly, an important question to be answered. And there's a phone here. And more rooms that make no fucking sense. In between. Dude, I've not seen half the shit in this. What? Countdown disc. Oh, never mind. Okay, so this is where I could have come up that way. Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Uh-huh.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What do you mean?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the
We're right
program
back
before
here.
they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I do what I want. Bitch. I do what I want. Dude, this game, man. This is such a mind fuck. Oh, yeah, we go. Right back at the start.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy, forever.
Sure, why
I will
not?
be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Dude, are you fucking serious?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell
So
under
this
his
is
responsibility?
the
He
first
had never
ending,
been
I
trained
suppose,
for
of the
that.
game.
No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
I didn't follow the
But one thing
narrator
he
from
knew
the
for
beginning,
sure,
Alex.
beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
So,
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
how many endings
Soon,
does this game
very
actually
soon now,
have? Like,
this will
all in
end.
all, how many
He
endings
will
does
be
the game
spoken
have?
to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Too much. Alright, so now we're gonna do one playthrough where we do everything this guy says.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Like,
mean?
we're literally just gonna
Stanley
follow this
decided to
guy.
go to the
I'm
meeting
not
room. Perhaps he had
thinking
simply
at
missed the
all.
memo.
I'm just doing what this guy... Fuck.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Well, that fucked up quick. New content. Yeah, well, it is new content. He said I should do this.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please,
Delight
step
is a
inside
bit of
and
a
see what thrilling
rough
new
word.
adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
This game knows how to
This
drive
sounds
you
delightful.
fucking crazy.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Wait, could I not go the other way? Oh. Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
It's probably not gonna be, though.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley.
Okay. The jump circle.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Dude, this is so reminiscent of games coming out with their DLCs, where the DLC is effectively fucking useless. But hey, you know, it's at least something to do. We'll leave one.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
No.
Goodness.
This is it. This is
Another
great
elevator.
play style.
Stanley, I have
Love
to
the
say,
play.
Initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If
Yep.
this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What is it, though? Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
This guy clearly
It could
played
never
Battle
live
for
up to
Azeroth
such
or Shadowlands.
expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills.
Gatling, no, this is the first one.
Just you and me having a great time
This
together
frustration
like
is
always.
real.
What do you say, friend?
I say that you are super fucking annoying, and I just want to be able to finish the game. Just make a quick finish. Now we're in a new fucking zone. Here we go. Oh my god. A picture of the place we used to be.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What's in the vent? Coffee nut. What the?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Am I now going back to the original Stanley Parable? Oh. Wait, where the hell is this?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
That's how it works. Monley, how you doing? I love how they give you the illusion of open world, but like very clearly make it impossible for you to go anywhere else. All right, you've got me.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Yeah?
Waste.
Did it though? Even in 2013, gaming companies were already pulling a bunch of bullshit. $1 no. Like, seriously? What was the cost of the first Stanley Parable? It wasn't $1. It was definitely more than $1. Smile because it happened. Alright. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Jesus. New video game releasing today. Well, Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Alright.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
Wait, what?
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
How do you review a game like the Stanley Parable? To describe any one part of it is to risk its ruination. To detail what it has to say about game design, the illusion of choice, the psychology of the gamer, is to tell you too much. Comparisons, too, are going to be woefully inadequate. Perhaps its closest cousin would be Dear Esther. But where Dear Esther wastes the form of interactive entertainment, Stanley Parable uses and then subverts it. Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Even so, holding the game to the standards of any other title is simply not going to be correct. So how do you review what has become known as the Stanley Parable HD, the full-scale reimagining of one of the most intriguing mods available online? How do you discuss it, analyze it, and recommend it? That's quite simple. You don't. I agree. It's not immediately obvious. Like, whenever you do... whenever you play the game, it's not all of it is immediately obvious, but as you play, you start to think, wait, many other games have done pretty much the same thing to me for, you know, whatever reason or purpose. Alright, so we can go down. Can't really go down. Memory zone maintenance. Person of the year. Okay. It's never the end. It's never. Oh, for the love of fuck! So there really is no
moving end. Passage. This time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Yeah, well, you wanted to make more money. That's it, right? All right, so let's see. I have always been someone who wants to go the wrong way first in games. When I sense that a game is trying to usher me down a particular path, to get me to run from left to right or maybe to charge straight ahead, I need to satisfy my instinct to go against the grain, to explore, to see what the designers have put back the other way. Sometimes I find a one-up or a collectible stashed away to reward me for my intrepid behavior. At other times, my explorations are rewarded only by the crushing disappointment of running up against an invisible wall. Whatever I find or don't find, my action is a manifestation of my desire to exert some independence, to make my own choices within a system that severely limits my options and encourages certain specific behaviors. I think of the Stanley Parable as a sort of video game analog for Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze's brilliant film adaptation, which gently mocked the ways in which so many films manipulate audiences with formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons while simultaneously moving me with its formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choices in video games and in other systems too, like our workplaces and our families, and a game that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. Going the wrong way has never felt so right. Well, to some extent, yes, it is life, because well, there really is only ever one choice in life, right? And it's the choice that you end up making, if we could be very deep and philosophical about it. Like, you could argue that there are multiple choices in life, but there really isn't. There's just the one that you are making, and probably the one that you will most likely make, because the choice have already been decided for you based on your history, your upbringing, your psychology, right? So you're basically always going to make the choice that you were going to make from the first. In video games, though, I think this game is far more like a commentary on modern day video game design, where so basically what I just said there is part of the philosophical notion that there is no such thing as free choice, which is an actual school philosophical school of thought, where the argument is that what we perceive as free choice is actually not free choice. You were always going to make the decisions that you made because you are you, and those decisions would always look like the best decisions for you, regardless of whether or not you may think that the choice that you're making is the free choice. It's not actually the free choice. It's literally the choice that you were always meant to make. So it is sort of, in English, beer, how you doing, brother? It's called the deterministic worldview. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if life is that deterministic, but maybe it is. In video games, though, and what this game really does well, is it sort of points out how empty games actually are. Like, you get confronted by an absolute crazy amount of choice, and yet you can't really make those choices,
time, Stanley,
right?
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Uh-huh. So what would you give to have it all over again?
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I don't know. Dude, I have just accepted that this game is a fuck-up.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Level 77 on my main, looking down at Akko. Well, I am at 4.3. I'm going to 4.4, but we're first going to do some raids, Luna. So if you want to join the raid tomorrow, I suggest be online and not in school. Lol.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny.
True.
With his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I don't know why I'm exploring every last fucking area here. It's not like I can collect shit. How are you not on my data center? Luna, didn't you make a new... I thought you made a new character on my data center. Wow. Okay. Can't go in there. Here we go.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Yep.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
It's interesting that this person has 3.1 hours on record.
Being rather terse to begin with.
And do not like the game. Are these real Steam reviews or not?
Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear.
Yeah, well, your real character is the one on Ether, Luna.
Marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel
The others don't count.
like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Well, so you're only level 2, Luna. Shame. For shame. Yes. Okay, so these are real Steam reviews. But the dude still has 3.1 hours played. Which, if you don't like a game and you actually put 3.1 hours into a game like Stanley Parable, I mean, it's not like there's a lot that you need to figure out, right? It's literally just play.
What's this one got to say?
9.8 hours.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today. And it's
What is going on here?
I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get.
How long do you
Don't
think they're
sit
gonna
around waiting for me
fucking
to
keep
shut up.
talking?
Go ahead and make
There's
me
no way
shut
they
up.
can do it
Here,
forever.
We'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so now you see, blah 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 blah.
Wait, he just continued. Oh my god, so they can actually, because it's on repeat.
Just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years.
Get the camera, how you doing, brother?
Here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices.
No fucking way,
and
dude.
Therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth.
I don't want to hit the button. I want to see how long they like.
End of
Ah,
time.
fuck it.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
No, it
Not that,
wasn't.
Of course, you need a description of
Wasn't.
it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a
Dude, it just keeps
rumination
going.
and more of a treatise.
Oh my
Or maybe
lord.
a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you
Oh
very
my
briefly, and you can tell me what you
God,
think.
bro.
Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being,
But like,
then
you can
by
punish
making
Twitch
no
chat by letting
choice
the
and
loops
saying
go?
nothing, I will
Bloody,
not
you
simply
could probably
erect
do
you in the
that.
sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought. Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite. You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and
That's
not
part of the
making
game.
choices, and that they
Yeah,
are both
just
affecting you
get
and
people
not
to listen
affecting
to
you at the
this
same
until they
time
fucking
by
calm
virtue
down.
of the fact that you
Ironically,
both
this game
are
is
and
perfect
are
for stream
not
interruptions
making
via
them.
internet
Okay,
cutouts.
first, I was leaning towards manifesto.
How
But
would
now
it be
there's a certain
perfect though,
vibe, and
Miracos? Because if
slap
my
a
internet cuts
treatise
out,
label
I
on this
would
one.
not
I
be
think it has
able
much
to
more of a treatise
play.
vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history.
Dude, this
Ambitious
guy is
history,
just
too.
rambling.
See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. 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 Treatise, manifesto.
Treatise. Manifesto.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
I don't know, I'm pretty sick of
Treatise,
both.
Manifesto.
Fucking skip.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better.
Lunari,
educated
there's no
on
end to
exactly
this
how
game.
Steam works.
The best thing you can
Perhaps
do
that
while
would have
playing
been a
this
smart
game is
thing to
accept
check
the
on
fact
before
that
I
it's
went about
fucked.
this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best
It doesn't
game.
stop.
Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The
It doesn't
additions and
stop.
changes made to this expansion will
So how
surely
many times
resonate
does
in
it
the
want me
annals
to
of the
taste
history
out
of
the
all
skip
media
button
ever made.
before
It is
it
perhaps true
fucking,
to say
like, stops
that no
making me taste
mistakes
out
are
the
forever
skip
etched
button?
in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope
Tea
to
with an
those who
elder
have
English
ever
gentleman
earned
with
their
memory
judgment. You
loss.
are not beyond redemption. You may change.
BJ Pot is
and you
something.
may
Jason,
become
how you doing,
more,
brother?
So much more than you were before.
I don't
If
know
there is
what's
any
going on
message to
here.
be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a
I
community,
can't even
as a
be
world,
angry anymore
there is
at
time
this
for us to
game.
become
It's
our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our
Hold on, read
wildest,
to happen.
most ambitious visions.
They're not gonna
for a
backseat gaming
brighter
on this
future.
one.
Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review.
You can't be angry at this game
It's
because
the perfect review.
it's
the
what
review
it
I
is,
always
and
dreamed
what
of
it is
receiving.
perfect for what it
I have
is.
to read it again.
Even though,
It's simply
oh,
too
for the love
long.
of fuck, just quiet
Okay,
down,
welcome
bro.
back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Oh my
I
god,
do
there was
feel
actually.
quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than
Dude,
the skip
it
button.
wants me
Wasn't
to
there
skip
one
again,
before,
doesn't it?
wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave?
I don't
Yes,
know.
I'll take any option at all.
Dude, I'm just fucking
asking-
skipping. Screw you, you fucking asshole.
Stanley,
Oh
Stanley,
my
please
God.
don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh my
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are
Bro,
getting longer, but
please,
they're
for the love of
really,
fuck, let
truly
me get
getting
on
longer.
with
My
the
God, there's
fucking
no way out of the
stage,
room.
dude. I can't keep
Stanley,
doing
the
this.
door is gone.
What are we
It's completely
doing? What
gone.
is my life
I've looked at it from
becoming?
every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what
This
will happen.
this
I have
isn't
no
real,
idea
man.
how
Like,
long
what
I'll
the?
be made to sit
Dude, shut the fuck up. Let me get.
Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
No.
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
How's this
Me
even?
talking and you saying nothing. Would you
Never
think
the end
that
is never
it's
the end.
exactly the
This is
same as
surreal.
always?
Dude, shut the fuck up. Just move on.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have
This
you ever
is-
sat
this
down
is
in one
genuinely,
place, not
like,
moved
the
for
worst
one entire
relationship you could
year?
ever be
Let
in.
me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunity.
No, dude, no. No! No! When am I done? And now the skip button is broken too? Oh, never mind. You can't not be... Oh my god, what? Then loop back around. Well, fair. I feel like I skipped the acceptance phase and just went straight to frustration again. No. That can't be the noise that I have to live with here. Hello? Wow, that's annoying. Skip that shit.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said,
Dude, no. Wait, what was that? Some water dripping here.
The end. end, is never the 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 end.
Fuck you guys. Like, Jesus. Fuck, what is this game, bro? Like, why though? Like, no, 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 no. No! No. Why am I still in this fucking room, bro? When do you leave the room? Skip again. Oh my god, the game world is breaking the fuck down. Oh, the hell. Hopefully I'll soon have a door that I can leave through. Like a crack in the wall. Just keep going. We'll be there soon, people. Oh my god, there's plants growing in here. Dude, this is the strongest walls I've ever seen in my life. Plants are dead. Nothing. Horrible noises. Oh god. Dude, no. Please, no. This... Oh, I can leave. Well, hello. Wait, are you serious right now? Where am I going to? I don't think there's anywhere... I don't think you can actually walk that far away from this building. So walk backwards facing the building. Because if I look the other way, I might be right next to the building again. Oh, shit.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Wait, is this another different playthrough? So every single time you play the game, it changes? New content. New content. Oh my god. This is gonna be the same bullshit, innit? It's gonna be the exact same cock-up, but I...
Good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
If I go back to the skip button, I'm quitting the game. Like, I'm telling you guys now, if I go back to the skip button, I'm quitting the fucking game.
And about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What's the one step further?
I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. Investor showcase.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up, Why there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I don't think so. I don't know of a single person that would want... Yeah, this is reminiscent
Calling
of
it the
Overwatch
Stanley
2.
Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. What's the new features then, bro? Am I supposed to... Okay, apparently there's no new features. There's nothing. The Stanley Parable 2. They've worked on everything except for an actual game.
Try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. What the fuck? They have a button that says the name of the player that's playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Is it though?
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Yeah,
Here,
fuck
let's
you,
have
bro.
you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
So I have to
I
imagine?
promise you'll love it.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. Jim. Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Bro, no way.
Imagine yourself
No
driving
way.
to work
Like,
as Jim,
fuck
playing
this
frisbee
game,
on the
man.
weekends as Jim.
Oh my
Staying up all night
god.
for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim. Developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim.
Yeah.
Rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim. And finally, dying a slow
Thank you
death
very
of
much,
an old
Dole. I
age,
really
surrounded
appreciate
by
that,
members
bro.
of your cult.
This game is so, like,
You
it's
feel it in
fun,
your
but also
soul?
so
Are you really,
frustrating.
truly Jim
So
right now?
incredibly frustrating.
If so, then please step forward and press the button. Jim. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again. Jim. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Okay. Open a door. No? Oh, I can go back out now. Jimalon? Akajim. I don't know, dude. I'm sitting here wondering.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work
What's
of
happened to
finishing
my
this feature.
life? Like, what is my life? Why is this my life?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
My bucket.
the bucket
Give me my
is
fucking
the
bucket.
Perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
All right. Yeah, I feel
Can
good
you
about
feel
this.
it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Wow. Do you have any
The
idea how
benefits of the
ugly you
bucket
have
seem
to
to
be
go
to have a
on, don't
bucket
they?
make you look more
All this
attractive?
and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah, I'm not overly excited about buying the Stanley Parable 2, to be honest with you. Like, so far, I am not convinced that Stanley
Does anyone
Parable
give
is
out
great.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
The companion cube. King Julian, this is called the Stanley Parable. So which one of these would I go for? Happy 12th birthday, Stepneys? Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, stepniece, it is.
Oh my fuck. I'm not even getting my decision honored? Well, screw you guys. So there's gonna just be a lot of fucking
Or
balloons there.
actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Look at the merch stand. Where is the merch stand now? It's back here, right? Let's look at this. This is making so much fun of modern day video games, bro. The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Peace sign. Brain. What's on this brain? The Stanley Parable 2. I saw the new content. They're back 2 doors, 427. The end is never the end again. Oh my god, bro. Okay. So no screenshots over here. You heard Jim. You heard Jim in the game. Okay. Never mind. Scan the code. If you got a phone, scan the code on the corner. Wait, really? So the code... Is this just gonna be a giant waste of my fucking time? StanleyParable2.com. Wait, seriously? I'm going to StanleyParable2.com. Let's see. The sequel, huh? Watch our helpful, informative video to learn more about the Stanley Parable and what the journey is becoming. What's new? If you're more of a prequel sort of person, check out the Stanley Parable. Thanks for stopping by. All right, there seems like there is a website for this. Where's the time? Even so, how is that any different than the last 3 hours? Oh shit!
You know what, Stanley?
One more
I actually
jump.
think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Can't jump anymore. No, dude, gave me a limited number of jumps and now I don't get any more jumps? Motherfucker. These pictures on the website. Stanley Parable, exit. God, tell me that is really the fucking exit. All I'm begging for is that that is really the fucking exit.
Oh, goodness. Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the collectibles exhibit. You see, there is a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the collectibles.
Of course,
really
this is what games would do.
Illusion, but it's
of
important
course.
that you go see the collectibles.
Would you like to see our store
right,
before
I'll
you
get out of your
continue?
hair
Check
now.
out the store. The store is where you want to be. Where the fuck is the collectibles thing? I don't remember seeing the collectibles. Was it during the first bit? Free new plus easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. What achievement? Free achievement, get yours now. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement, no more steps.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Making fun of all the stupid achievements in video games as well.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Did this guy, like, does he have a special gripe to grind with Blizzard Entertainment and EA? Because that is literally what it feels like. The guy is just fucking with WoW and EA?
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Dude, I don't know. You're talking about collectibles. Where's these collectibles? I remember seeing collectibles somewhere, but I can't remember where the fuck I saw it. So it is up those stairs in the dark room. Alright. Oh, fucking hell. Right here in front of me. Collectibles. Okay, never mind. Take a screenshot in the screenshot area. Oh, yeah, I didn't even fucking think of that. Let's do that. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna lose its shit. Alright, we're in the no screenshot area. Nothing happened. I don't think it works with my add-on for screenshots. So nothing happened. I don't know how do you do the Steam screenshot thing? What's the normal Steam screenshot thing? F12. Yeah, nothing's happening. To be fair though, the program that I have downloaded overrides any and all screenshots. So, and the only way to override it would be to uninstall it and then set it back up again. That's a lot of fucking effort. Alright, into collectibles we go.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable.
Got it! 1 of 6. Wow, lucky me. Fuck. See, you can only collect the 1. You can't yet collect 6. What
God,
is this?
It really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Infinite hole. It won't end. Wait, so everything is just continuing. Infinite hole, it won't end. Where's this infinite hole? Opening, room, depth, infinite, surrounding area. Fuck. Okay.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Are you guys ready to jump into the never-ending hole in the floor? And find out you don't actually fall in?
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh wait, there's an actual teleport button. Well, what do you know?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured
That's
the
what I'm
hole was as
drinking.
deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
No, you're the problem.
Things got a little
And
heated
fucking
there.
developers
You
like
said
you
some
that
things
lie
to me.
about
Why
bullshit,
don't we
like
just
never-ending
put all
quests or
behind
the
us
same
and
quest
agree
over
to
and
just
over
call the
again
hole
that
the most
is just meant to
infinite?
mimic
If that
like
works for
infinite
you,
quests.
Then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll
What
just be
game
up
was it
here when you're
again?
ready.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was Assassin's Creed. One of the Assassin's Creeds had this quest system where it would basically be procedurally generated quests. So you could effectively get a never-ending myriad of quests. Like, the quests would never end. But then very quickly you started to realize, wait a second, this is like the fucking same shit over and over and over again. It's like maybe 4 or 5 different variations of exactly the same thing.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole.
Sleepfish,
right? It
yeah.
goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see
It's-
it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
It
I
did,
couldn't
yeah.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again
Well-
there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing that... Wow.
Dude, the hole is getting
Okay.
literally shorter and
I'm
shorter.
starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
So, yes.
Well, there it is.
Um,
The shame of my lie has come to haunt
Wow.
me. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Can't.
Is the,
Fuck.
teleport button not working?
Yeah, it's not working,
You
bro.
sure?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
Oh.
Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose.
This game, bro.
There is one thing that will fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
Wait.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
And I can't jump because I used my jumps. I fucking... this is not... This can't be real, dude. Wait, really? You're just here forever now. Like, congratulations. The ultimate troll. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't use the bucket, Batlin. The bucket has no meaning. Wow. Change your perception.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using
Oh, for fuck's sake.
my head's stronger. Now you're no longer.
You can change. Oh my god, are you fucking for real though?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine.
Dude, what the hell is this?
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
Yeah, massive
Oh,
customization.
good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment.
Dude.
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Not again. Not again. Thank fuck.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Wait, no. No! Oh my god, no. I just want to leave. Is there no way to leave this hellhole? Yeah, you want to keep someone focused on the whole Inquisitorium? That's how this works? Don't fucking put a wall there. Don't you dare put another wall there. I've tried out all your stupid fucking shit. Let me just get out of here. Hello?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Oh my god, are we doing that?
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
It's fucking
Hold on.
shit,
Let
bro.
me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
True?
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Mike, fuck you.
Wait. Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yeah.
Would it possibly work?
I don't know.
But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
This guy is literally creating Overwatch 2, by the way.
Go ahead.
While we're watching it. In real time. I don't want to play Stanley Parable 2, though. I don't want to play this fuck. What's interesting... So... This guy literally took a thesis on modern video game design and turned it into a game. Because think about the amount of sequels that come out in video games these days, where the sequel is effectively a collection of all of the most popular things from the original. Not necessarily thinking about why those things were popular. So a great example of this would be Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed had a bunch of open world things, the originals. I'm talking about the first three. The first three Assassin's Creeds had a shit ton of open world content insofar as little puzzles that you had to solve, slight climbing puzzles and things like that. And people really fucking love that. They then go and they basically take all of those open world things that people really enjoyed and sort of asked for more, and they make that the game. So the game is now this open world exploration thing, this monstrosity. And suddenly, all of the original Assassin's Creed fans aren't having as much fun anymore. Why? Because the thing that made the open world fun was the original assassin story. It's the fact that you are an assassin. It isn't fun, however, when, well...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
All it is you're just basically
Stanley
wasting
worked
your
for a
fucking
company in a
time,
big
right?
building where he was employee number 427.
So I'm now playing the balloon game.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every
Stanley
moment
fucking
of the
loved
working
it.
man, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was
But
happy.
I feel like...
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite
As
forget.
much as the
He had been
game
at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that
is
not one
a
single
critique
order had
of
arrived on
modern-day
the monitor
video
for him to
games,
follow.
it's
No one had showed
just
up to
as
give him
much a
instructions,
critique
call a meeting,
of modern-day
or even say
gamers.
Hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Because
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen
we'll just
solid,
keep doing this,
Stanley found
right?
himself unable
You'll
to
just
move for
keep
the
playing
longest
this,
time.
knowing
But as he came
full
to his
well
wits and regained
right,
his
that
senses, he got up
this
from his
is-
desk and stepped out of his office.
there is effectively no point to this game whatsoever. Knowing full well that there is no point to the
All
game.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
You'll
decided
keep
to go
doing
to
it.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up.
The
Why was he not
bucket?
doing it?
What fucking bucket? Oh,
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I'm just gonna do what this guy tells me now, right? Yeah, I'm doing exactly what this guy's telling me now.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright. I'm entering the door on my left. Just going along with the fucking game.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Okay. We're not going into the closet. By the way, Luna, this is the closet we're talking about.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Oh my
Let him have
god.
it.
I can't lay into shit. Just have to accept the fact that I've been insulted by a
Coming to
broom
staircase,
closet.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Right. I'm just doing whatever the hell this guy's telling me.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Wasn't luck, you fucking asshole. You told me earlier.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, shit.
You found one of them. One
That's
of the
two.
miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the
Got
intrinsic
two.
pleasure of
Bitch.
a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Why is that so fun? Why is it so fun to fill up a bar or match two numbers together? Because you have out of 6, 2 out of 6, and your brain is telling you, I need it to be 6 out of 6. What exactly is that? What drives that fun? Where does that come from?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty,
Your mama.
he would
Oof.
be right. The bucket is
That
here for
cut
you,
deep.
Stanley. Everything
Satisfaction,
will
the
be
need for
fine.
completion. It's just weird, right? Like, technically, when you
Stanley and
know
the
that you're
bucket
not
walked
going to get
straight ahead
anything.
through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay, we're going through it. Fuck it. We're going to get mind controlled. Never mind. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. This game has broken me. I'm now just doing what it fucking says.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered
Well,
to themselves.
fuck you. I came out up there earlier. This is literally the room. The Matrix room. Oh, for the love. Wait. Jesus. It's all the same. There's no difference.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it.
Yes,
gently,
we've had the confusing
reassuring it
ending.
that everything would be fine.
So we're now also playing with the limits of reality, because what you've seen when you come out there, all of this is already on. But then when you come out the bottom, none of it is on. So it means that you're also time traveling here. Because you are the reason
Was
all
the
of this is
bucket under
shown.
the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Okay.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter.
Your life is not
His one
yours,
friend
ladies and
in the
gentlemen.
entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
No, I think we went red door. Or did we go blue
Here
door?
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
But how? How do I take down? Just exit. Nothing to click here. Wait, what am I tweeting? Alright, here we go. Oh, shit.
You found one of them. One
That's
of the
two.
major Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of them.
Alright,
Only
fuck
the
it. Got
intrinsic
two.
pleasure of
Bitch.
a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across.
There's a
one
blue
of
door
these
behind you.
figurines.
Why is that so fun? Why is it so fun? This game is breaking my mind. It's breaking my brain. Together, because you have out of 6, 2 out of 6, and your brain is telling you. I'm so done with this fucking game, man. What's this? Wait, what am I supposed to do? 5 does nothing. 5 does nothing. The hell's this? Mind controls idle, awaiting input. System power.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off or on?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
Okay.
Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them
Sneeze.
wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
No!
What? Wait. What was happening? Why
No!
had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Please,
An
for the love of
unbearable
fuck.
silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
Please.
Those really lengths, not
Let me
the
go.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
I was about to go out. Here we go. So now it wants me to do all of the same shit, but
All
this
his
time
co-workers
don't
were
take the
gone.
bucket.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Leave the
Perhaps he had
fucking
simply
bucket.
missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the
Dude, I
door
know
on
the
his
path.
left.
Just shut the fuck up. I know the path. I got this. Oh my god, broom closet is closed now? Nice.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, we need... You're sending some hostility. For what? Oh.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about...
There is
Mini
definitely a lot of
Stanley?
hostility right now.
Stanley
This guy has made me
Oh,
do the same
what about
fucking level over and over
Stanley?
again for the
Yes,
last
I think I
3
like that.
hours.
Another
I've been at
Stanley
this.
under your belt.
This is my last playthrough, though. I need to eat and I need to sleep still. And I need to stream again tomorrow, so fuck. Can't keep doing
Stepping
this.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Just open the door,
That
you
kind
piece of
of
shit.
anxiety isn't healthy, so he
God.
relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Dude, are you seriously not gonna let me fucking do this quickly? Oh my god. I do love you guys, of course. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I'm not so fucking fond of this game. I think me and this game need a break.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Thank you. I think it's about time me and this game took a little bit of a break, you know? I need to see if the doors open again, if I do everything the same but different.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Uh-huh, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just fucking powering through, bro. Just show me the end of the game.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
Come
secret
on,
did
you
this place
bastard. Let me
hold?
skip it.
Stanley thought to
Skip the
himself. Did
cutscenes,
he have the
please.
strength
Fuck.
to find out.
This is what it feels like whenever you're playing a game that you have to redo the same thing, but it won't let you skip the cutscenes.
Now the monitors jump to life. Their true nature.
This makes me think of
Each bore the number of
Shadowlands
an
questing,
employee in the
whenever you got the
Stanley's
NPCs to talk to each
co-workers.
other,
The
but it's not a
lines of so
cutscene.
many
The NPCs are
individuals
actually
reduced to
fucking talking
images
to one
on
another.
screen.
And you're just like, oh my god, come on, dude. Just fucking continue. Let me go. Let me just finish this, please. Alright. They can't this time say you can't leave
This
the door,
mind
right?
control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept
Yeah,
it
never use the
blindly?
skip button in this game. Never use the fucking skip button in this
No,
game.
he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in
I
someone
hated the
else's
skip button.
control?
Dude.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
This game
Was
is
it even
mental
possible?
torture is what
Had
this
he
is,
truly
by the way.
spent his entire life
Mental torture.
utterly
What's
blind
interesting
to
is
the
that all of
world?
you know the game, and you're still here
Here
watching
was
the game.
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Like, we're all
Walking,
just
eating,
willing
working,
to be
all of it
completely
monitored and
fucked
commanded
the
from
whole
this
time
very
by
place.
this.
And as the cold reality of his
It is a
past
great
began
essay
to sink
on
in,
modern day video
Stanley
games,
decided that this machine,
but also on modern day gamers. Give me the end, bro. Show me how I leave those doors.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Yes. Show me the outside. No. Yes.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
No, I'm not
Where
reflecting
had
on
his
that.
co-workers gone?
I don't care.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Don't care.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Not my problem.
As sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Exactly.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Exactly.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Yes.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Don't stop.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Don't stop.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before
Feels so
him.
good. Feels so
This
fucking
was
good.
exactly the
Mayor
way
Reynolds, thanks for the
right
raid,
now
bro. Really appreciate that.
things were
How was
meant
your
to
stream, brother?
happen. And Stanley was happy.
And now what? I'm just waiting for the shoe to fucking drop. Do we start over again? Of course we start over again. Why wouldn't we start over again? Dude, I really appreciate that. Bear Reynolds, really appreciate that. What did you guys stream? We don't watch the game, we watch you, 10 or 10. We'll watch Jim's Mind snap in 2 again. Valfar, so I will be back tomorrow night, but I'm not going to be back playing Stanley Parable. At least not anytime soon. Fuck this game, man. It is fun, but it's also torture. Like, so much torture. Instead, it's time for me to go grab some food. It's already 1:45 in the AM. So, Mr. Mayor Reynolds, I really apologize for literally sending your viewers just on to someone else. But yeah, tomorrow night, by the way, for those of you that want to join, we'll be back with regular programming, just chatting at about 4 p.m. my time, which I don't know what time that is for you in the world, but 4 p.m. my time. 6 p.m. we'll start playing some Final Fantasy 14. And then, because we're doing the raid tomorrow, we're doing the Omega raid tomorrow, so be online for that. And then probably after that, we'll play some Star Wars The Old Republic. Right? Still lower level than me. Have you done the raids, Luna? So yeah, we'll probably do some Star Wars The Old Republic after Final Fantasy, depending on how long it takes us to get Final Fantasy done. Right? The raid, I mean. And then tomorrow night, or the night after tomorrow, we'll obviously be doing the trials, and then the Alliance raid, and then we'll continue with the story of Stormblood. I think that's it. I think that's sort of it. So I'm trying to think now. Oh yeah, I know who we're gonna raid. So we're gonna go raid Tia. Tia is a South African streamer, so you guys can go say hello to her. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night for more shenanigans. Only this time we'll be playing a lot of Final Fantasy. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope that you enjoyed this stream. I enjoyed it, but I'm brain dead at this point. So I'm going to grab some food, I'm going to go relax, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, be kind to each other, be good to each other. Peace out, fam.